quiet. Put it like right there. I think that's good enough. Hello, let me tweet it out. Bam. I'm probably not going to make a video. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I think this is gonna be more of a chill stream. Which will turn to editing chats in turn. Oh my god, my mic is so loud. I've been like trying to figure out my mic settings, man, because it's just so loud. I feel like it's loud because now, I mean, no one knows. Hold on, let me get After Effects popping up. See, no one like, you know, no one told me my mic was that loud. Like, I didn't know it was as loud as it was, so I feel like I got duped. All right, let's let the people roll through, baby. Oh man, it's been a while. I wonder if there will even be some people coming through, because it's been so long. I don't know. Oh, I should probably put this down, huh? All right. What's up, Matic? How you doing, friend? So, I'm gonna let people come through. I feel like it has been a while since I've streamed, so therefore I feel like there's gonna be a lot of new people to my streams. So yeah, we'll just see kind of how much people flow through. What's up, XOXOs? Great name. It's like a team. I'll wait to pop the Arizona in just a little bit. This is weird though, because I am technically in a new setup. Since the last time I streamed, I'm on a new desk. I have a new PC. Unfortunately, I don't have two monitors, but I still have my MacBook with me. So that's just how I'm gonna monitor the chat and how I'm gonna hopefully, you know, kind of, I feel like, isn't there like a more dashboard type style of, let's see, I think there is, right? Or it's more optimal for reading, you know, like donations and junk, right? Yeah, like this. Okay, this is better, isn't it? Yes, this is better. Yes, this is better. Okay, never mind. Because I was just on my normal stream just a second ago. Here we go. Yes. Oh, I can choose to run ads and shit. Yeah, we're not doing that. It's all good. Okay, chat. Oh shit, my chat just refreshed. I'm sorry. Hello. I gotta put this down so I can read the chat. My bad. We'll start editing and stuff in a bit. I'm just gonna let people come through. It is kind of a weird time. So, you know, you still play piano? Yes, it is right here actually. I will do a piano tweet soon, but that just kind of depends on how it works. By the way, I'm pretty sure it's you. I do have the project files ready, so I'll let you know when whenever I have time to go ahead and send that. Finally, I recently found you and I wanted you to stream. Oh, thank you, bro. I hope that this stream can suffice what your expectations are. Although all my streams are pretty random and it is chat dependent, not chat dependent, but it is dependent on like the interactions with chat. Hence the name Editing Chats, which is kind of assuming that every time I stream an Editing Chats does arrive, I do have topics that I like to talk about. This is, okay, I was thinking about this. I was driving home because that's the reason why I was a couple minutes late, because I was getting some Arizona, right, off the local drugstore, yeah? And then I was like, you know, this is kind of more of like a news, almost a news type of series, because I kind of talk about what's happening, but it's not really, because it's just me talking. It's a podcast, it's me talking about what's going on about me and what's happening in the world. And unfortunately, everyone knows what's happening right now. So that's kind of something that we're going to talk about, because that's going to be fun. Because as you can see, speaking of things that are fun, you know what's not fun? This World War II clip that I have to edit in March 12th, 2020. I keep looking this way because this is where my webcam used to be. Now it's over there. 2020, I'm editing World War II. I know. But it's got to happen. Watch you test and enjoy it. But thank you, man. Thank you. I do my best. Nori, what's up? Dog. Your mic just dropped the hell out of it. Did it? Did you fix your element? I did fix my element, yes. However, now I have to fix my issue of not being able to motion track, because I get an error every time I do that. So I had two issues. One, element not working for months. Two, me not being able to motion track, like doing the actual like right click track camera type deal. After I finished solving the camera, it just like shits itself, and we can't have that happening. And I really need it for these next edits, including actually I don't think this one, actually I don't think I really need it. I think I can get away without doing it for this one. Oh, the stream froze a little bit. Is it fine? I hope it's fine. Yeah, it might just be because I'm on CC 2014. This is a newer version, so I unironically, or I guess that would be ironically. Ironically, I feel like that would be the cause of why it's breaking. Even though the newer version, well, I say newer version, I mean like the most current version of CC 2014. But I've never had problems with the older version. But since I do have a newer one, I don't know. It could pose some problems, but we'll see. It can't be that bad. How's everyone doing? I had it, but suddenly, yeah, suddenly it just kind of goes away, and that's how it usually happens. But now it just stays, and I can't do anything about it. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the complexity of my sins, because I do record my sins in 4K now. It might be that, but I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, check out my 2018 project file bundle. It's a good deal. It's like 10, I think it's 8 or 10 project files for like 40 bucks. I mean, shit, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I don't think it works anymore because Selfie is broken, right? Yeah, so I don't know. Damn, am I late? No, we're good. I finally got all my stuff working, so we're good. I think we're officially ready to start. Yeah, I'd say so. So, I got CC 19 because I only have CC 19 Media Encoder. Well, I actually have the Adobe suite. Well, the way I render is I render from Adobe, or from After Effects. I render in AVI, and then I take that AVI and then put that into Media Encoder, which is what Media Encoder does anyway, but I have Media Encoder 2020, but I have CC 2014, so that doesn't work. So yeah. All right, I think we're ready to start. There's like a handful of people. It's not as much as it used to be, but shit, it's all good. It's been a long time, so it's not like that's something I'm expecting. This is gonna be more of a shorter stream than my usual editing chats, which usually goes around over an hour or two. This will probably just be an hour max, because I do have class at, well, I have to leave for class at like 3, and it's 1:16. So if you do the math, you know, actually no, I can probably stream for like an hour and a half. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the stream plays out, because like I said, it is chat dependent. So, let's see if I remember this quirky intro I have. Okay, hello everyone, welcome to Editing Chats. This is a series where I talk about things while I edit. It's chat dependent, like I've said multiple times beforehand. So, feel free to interact with me and talk with me, ask me questions. This could be a Q&A type deal, but it's not really, it's just me talking. We're just having a go. This is a podcast of which we talk about things, or I talk about things, and you guys let me know your feedback. I let you my feedback. It's like an op stream, but without edits. Full disclosure, and not disclosure, that's not the right word, I don't think. Full disclaimer, this is a very 18+ stream. There's no drinks or anything. That would be a 21+ stream. But we do talk about offensive things. We use offensive language. So if you get triggered, offended very easily, I'm looking at every single one of you, because I know all of y'all are a bunch of pussies. You need to leave right now. This is very 18+, very mature. If you are in the chat and you feel hurt, offended in any way, I need you to leave. We're gonna talk about things that are hurtful. We're gonna talk about racism, I don't know, genderism, is that a word? Sexism, that's what I meant. We're talking about bad shit, so I need you to leave if you get easily offended. There's no shit, I'm not, well yeah, I guess, I'm no shit talk to you. There's nothing wrong with it. I know, it's 2020, you gotta be like kind of fragile. It's all good, it'd be like that. But I need you to leave if you're like that. Okay? So, no crying in my chats allowed. If you cry, just leave. That's all I gotta be. Just turn off your monitor, it's fine, okay? Alright, with that out of the way, let's crack the Arizona. Woo! That was nice. We got watermelon today. Let's get to editing. Alright. Matic, thank you for the follow. And Shonen, thank you for the follow. Shonen. Love shonen. I actually don't read shonen manga at all, or watch shonen at all. Y'all hype for the Eternal Atake Deluxe tonight? I don't know what that means. Oh, it's CJ. What's up, bro? Why is your name Shonen? That's odd. You changed it from everything. Skuna, now it's Star. I don't know. Okay. It's Uzi albums. It's all good. I don't listen to Uzi. What's up, bro? Okay. This is gonna be kind of weird because the way I used to have my stream, my chat was not all the way this way. So I apologize if I miss stuff. because like I said, I don't have a second monitor. I'm just using my MacBook. I think, no, that wouldn't really work too well. Yeah, so it's kind of not the best setup at the moment. I could move my MacBook over here, that might be better, but I don't have that much room. So if I'll do my best to, you know, kind of, what's it called? Mess with this. Oh, can I move this over? I can move this over here. That might be a little better, but it's not. It's okay, I guess. I can do. Let's see. Okay. You're not seeing this, but I'm moving stuff around in my dashboard, so this might make it a little easier. Maybe. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me do everything. Hey, Gay, what's up, Brayden? How you doing, friend? Okay, hold on. Give me a sec. I'm sorry. Y'all aren't seeing this. I know, this is not stream content. This is not what you came to see, but hold on, give me a sec. It's very important. This is so I can interact with you guys better. Okay, you got the iPad Pro, right? Or did you even buy it? I did have it. Yes, I do have the iPad Pro. I use it and I love it. Okay, do you have Young, Bold, and Yes, I do. It's right there. Can you see it? Oh shit, I'm blocking it. Yeah! Yes, sir, you know it. Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir. You know I still got it. All right. Let's go. So I'm almost done with this edit. I'm pretty close. At this point, I'm just mapping everything out for how I want the last clips to end. But I do have this very, very long. I'm gonna turn the volume down because I usually have After Effects pretty loud for stream. Wait, hold on. Let me audio preview this and tell me if it's loud. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna audio preview. Tell me if it's loud.
I've been having my way out here, yeah, no, that's facts. You ain't living that
if
shit
I'm talking,
you
can you
said,
hear me
yeah,
talk? I mean, you probably can't hear me talk that much anyways, but is it that bad? Is it not bad? Okay, it's fine. Is it fine? Okay, I think it's, I think it's pretty alright. This is kind of like, this is kind of the part of the song where it's not really like too loud, so that works out. So we can talk and have fun. Let's do this. I do have my yogurt, so if you see me eating the Yoplait, it's just because I haven't eaten today. It's a little loud. I knew it. Let me turn it down a little bit. I'll turn it down a little bit just for y'all. Don't worry. I'll turn it down to like 20. Fuck it. It's over your boys. I mean, it's not like I'll be talking too much during the audio previews, but you know. Paintball merch. Reverse. Thank you for the follow. Paintball merch. March 26th. Sorry, I said merch. But I think I should be able to do that. My break is next week, and then I have school the week after. I'll do my best to be open. Can I ooh? Of course you can ooh. Yes. Do ASMR. I can't do that because my mic is mono and not stereo, but I can talk this close if you want. And then we can have an ASMR moment. Let's edit. So I already kind of have an idea of which I want to go about this, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty simple, pretty cut and paste, because this part of the song is very pretty cut. Very pretty. It's pretty very cut and paste. That wasn't even correct. I don't know. What's up? Syntax. Semtex. I'm good, bro. We're just gonna have fun editing. We're gonna talk about some things that are happening. I'll wait for a little bit. The song in the background. Yes, I'm just playing just some avian cloud, you know. As far as what we're gonna talk about today, I feel like it's only fair that we talk about a certain bug that's kind of made its way around the world. I don't know. I think it has it partakes in relativity to a certain alcoholic beverage. I can't think of the name though, but it is something like that. And it's something that was happening pretty crazy yesterday for whatever reason. Give myself, yeah, I know, a nice cold beep. I don't care. Yes, the coronavirus. You know, It was pretty poppin'. In the last, like, literally 3 days, it's evolved so much. Like, this has kind of been something that's like, oh shit, it's kind of happening last month. And then this month it was like, okay, it's kind of getting bad. There's more cases. And then, like, this week, it just kind of went haywire. Like, literally in an hour, I saw a tweet. It was like, in 30 minutes, like, what was it? Tom Hanks. I don't know if that was it. I'm pretty sure. I'm just guessing. I think it was Tom Hanks and his wife or something like that got it, and then Rudy Gobert got it from Utah, the Utah Jazz, and then the NBA season is being postponed or just canceled altogether. Bro, it's pretty wild, bro. Yeah, it's so wild. What's up? Is that shit? I forgot whose name is that? I forget. I don't think that's UTJ or Mig. I forget because you guys have weird aliases of which don't correlate to your guys' names, but that's okay. But yeah, somebody in my city. Yeah, Trump def got that shit, bro. It's kind of funny because me and my dad were talking about it, like the whole. I don't know. I don't want to talk about politics. We're not going to talk about politics. We're just going to talk about the more, you know, open-ended type of debate of which is happening. Like, I'm not saying, I don't want to say that this is, it's your boy Mig, hell yeah, bro. I'm not saying that we're going into panic mode, not yet, although we're getting scaringly close because some people don't really know how to act. It's like, you know, I mean, to be fair, I understand you know, everybody just means the safety of their own well-being. They have themselves to take care of first and foremost, as well as their families. They're meaning the best, and this is why they're taking such actions. But I mean, like, okay, let's be a little realistic here. Yeah, online classes. So yeah, first example, all of my classes at the moment have been turned online for the until further notice. So following the week after next week, because next week for me is spring break, then so once school starts back up, we're all online. So I'm like, okay, I guess. Now, first of all, I hate online classes. That's kind of pretty freaking annoying. I was walking back home from school yesterday, and there was the news, like the local news truck or whatever. I was like, oh shit, this is for some reason pretty serious.
Yeah, no, that's
No, that's facts. Okay, and like, I don't know. I feel like there's definitely a lot of people overreacting of what's happening, and like I said, obviously I understand it's all about being safe, keeping yourself safe, keeping your family safe. But if you look at the cases, I mean, it's just people. I mean, the problem is with these new cases that are coming up, it's kind of diverting this as this common knowledge of the fact that as long as you're healthy, if you're not old or have some sort of illness that could, you know, that could potentially harm your immune system or affect your immune system in some way, then yeah, you're susceptible to some, you know, bad side effects because of the coronavirus. Otherwise, if you get it, it'd probably be like the common cold or stuff, or you might not even get it, you know. And it's just kind of like that's the deal that we kind of sat and believed. But now more cases are popping up, and now it's getting a little more I was gonna say fractic, I meant frantic, and it leaves, you know, it's kind of leaves the air open, like, what should we do about this? And the thing that people are resorting to is panicking, like buying all the fucking toilet paper. Yo, I'm pissed about that, by the way. Like, all the toilet paper is gone, and my god, like, everywhere. Like, what are you doing? Like, listen, I'm not, first of all, what does toilet paper do? I need to know this. I understand, like, getting all the Clorox wipes off the shelves and shit, and like and stuff like that, or like getting all the wipes and the hand sanitizer and the soap. What does toilet paper do? Do you guys just like not do they not wipe their asses regularly or something? They're like, oh shit, now there's coronavirus, let me just wipe my ass finally. I don't really understand. I use flushable baby wipes. Well, I'm not privileged, all right? So what do toilet papers do? Is it for like wipe? It's not for wiping. Toilet paper's for wiping your ass. So I don't know why people are hoarding it. but there we are, and now they're gone. And so for people who normally wipe their asses regularly after they take a shit, that's kind of really annoying. So, like, this whole hoarding thing in general is obscene, because like at this point, while we're sitting here hoarding all this stuff like Clorox wipes and, well, toilet paper and all that type of stuff, you're being selfish. I mean, you've seen those videos of like people are literally fighting for toilet paper. Like, it's just not good. Sorry, I'm not interacting with chat. I'll get to it in a second. I'm just getting heated right now. Like everyone's literally fighting. Like, I don't mean like arguing. I mean like they're fighting in the stores for toilet paper and Clorox wipes and stuff. And it's just like rightfully so, because like why in the right minds would you sit there and think, okay, I'm gonna take all the toilet paper to myself. All y'all can fuck yourselves. That's just I get, first of all, that's really funny. Second of all, it's not practical. It's just being selfish. It's not survival of the fittest. We're all human beings, and it's just way too individualistic to think, fuck you guys. I'm just gonna do my best, and you guys can all suck my dick. You know, like y'all can deal with it while I'm sitting here wiping my ass because I've never done so before. Like, if in realistically, I feel like, you know, we should probably be sparingly of all this stuff. Like, okay, I'm gonna go get toilet paper for the first time. I'm just assuming that these people hoarding toilet paper have never used toilet paper in their lives. Wait, what is this? Oh, I see. Never mind. Oh, I confused myself. Sorry. Like, maybe just like, okay, I'm just gonna buy 1 pack or maybe 2 packs, not the goddamn shelf. Come on, son. What are you gonna do with all that toilet paper? I'm sorry, I'm talking about toilet paper because that's the one that confuses me the most. But even in general, for Clorox wipes and stuff like that, why are you hoarding it when there are probably like places like maybe hospitals, institutes that need it more than your sorry ass? Like, come on. Like, I don't know, man. It's really, it's like brings out the real in people. Like, how far are they willing to go to protect themselves rather than others? Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I saw guys fighting about fucking soap in the mall. Like, come on, man. What are you doing? Really? This is the hill that you're gonna go down on? Like, oh, I went to prison. What'd you do? Oh, I fought some guy because of some soap. Really, bro? Come on, man. You're gonna get bro, soap will be the least thing you need to worry about in prison. Actually, it'll be the most thing you need to worry about in prison. So you don't need to worry about that right now. Like, if we were just more, I don't know, community-based, not individualistic-based, and I can't say this for other places. I just know this in the US because everyone in the US are just a bunch of retards who are selfish and individualistic, and that's just nothing we can do about it, right? But you know, it's just the way it be, right? So I don't know. Yeah. The price, they're definitely gonna increase the prices. They're gonna increase the prices in general, just because, like, you know, since factories and such are shut down in China and stuff, in order to push more inventory out without having to go out of stock. Recently, they're gonna have to adjust prices in general. Especially since now the people that do work and still can work in China have to work a little harder. So yeah, prices are gonna jump significantly for most things, especially since everything we get is, you know, from China. So, and that's not just, I know this because, like, that's kind of how tech works. Most tech is, you know, Chinese based and stuff like that. But then you sit back and think, ah, shit, everything is Chinese based. So it's just not really good. Imports are bad. It's just not a good time. Gas prices decreasing hard, is it now? Interesting. Out here wiping my ass with some good old local toilet paper. You doesn't have to be. Okay, I'm gonna be really pissed when I run out of toilet paper and I go to buy toilet paper, not even to hoard, just because I need to wipe my ass. And there's no toilet paper, so now I just gotta sit there with shit ass, you know? Like, what am I gonna do? Use the leaves. Yes, I'll use the leaves. It is Washington, so there's plenty of leaves. You're right. I'll be resourceful. My nose is stuffing up. Sorry. Oh god, I have it. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. But yeah, I don't know. This panic state that's going on right now it's not panic, but it's like pre-panic. I can tell people are panicking. I mean, people are like thinking this is the end of the world or something. Like, they act like plagues and worldwide epidemics and stuff kind of has never happened before. I mean, influenza, what was the one? There was one that was like N1Z1, something like that. Not, I was gonna say H1Z1. I forgot what it's called. It's like N something. I forgot. But like, there's been a worldwide viruses that's happened, and then we, you know, dedicate time and money and resources in order to pursue and study those things. We get through it, and it's unfortunate what has to happen. You know, what it does to the human population, but it is just something that happens. And they act like, and is it H1N1? Is that what it is? I have no, what is H1N1? I just know that was a thing that happened. Cancer. Yeah, exactly, cancer. Bro, cancer. I feel like that's something else we probably need to worry about. But it's like, man. Yeah, exactly, right. I mean, I don't know if it's true, but apparently Trump is closing all transportation. Yes, they are. So Trump issued some sort of thing where it's not that you can still leave and go to Europe. However, Europe cannot come to US. If you are a US citizen, or I think if you went from US to Europe, you can come back. However, any ways to enter from Europe are just closed off until, well, you know, until better information arrives for at least 30 days minimum, that is. So that means it can be longer than 30 days. So I assume, I don't know, it's just something that's probably going to end by the time the election happens, but it's just really bad. And like, it's just swallowing all the news and stuff, and it's just not a good time right now. I mean, oh god, that looks so bad. God, sorry. My sister bought a flight to New York. Do you not live in New York? Oh yeah, you said you didn't, right? Yeah, she bought a flight to New York. She's not coming to New York, dog. Not anymore. Yeah, it was H1. It was, yeah. It's just not. I don't know. This whole panic thing is just really wild. And then, oh shit, another thing. Hold on, give me.
You ain't got this. Got this. Got this.
Right there. Okay. Another thing is, so I'm actually going to Laos, which, if you guys don't know, is in Asia, Southeast Asia to be exact, by Thailand and Vietnam and all that. I'm actually supposed to go there for volunteer work in May. From May to June for 2 whole weeks. Which sounds all hunky-dory, at least a couple weeks ago. But, yeah, not the best idea now. But the problem is, and this is a problem that me and my family are thinking about right now, and it's something that we have to really talk about and see. So this is something that we've been planning for months. Like, since, I wanted to say, like November or December, you know, we've been figuring this out for a long time. Actually, even later, I think even like in October, we've been trying to figure this out. And we were finally able to manage everything, and we're able to go there. And it's just me and 2 of my cousins. We're just gonna go there, do volunteer work with the program, and then just do, like, you know, go to the jungle and shit, and do construction and that type of stuff. You know, just, I don't know, random volunteer activities and stuff. And the program that we're working with, they understand the situation, and they're keeping us updated as much as possible, right? As they should. And a while ago, or actually it was 2 days ago, before yesterday, because I feel like yesterday was like when shit really got serious. So actually the day before yesterday, they were like, we're keeping steady, you know, monitorization over all this stuff that's happening, and we'll update you guys. However, we still think it's safe and all that stuff. And then yesterday happened, and now all of us were kind of like, I don't know anymore, you know, and it's a hard pill to swallow, because I don't know if you saw my tweet. If you haven't, then I suggest you look for it. It's a poll. I don't know if anybody wants to, if anyone hasn't seen it, or someone wants to put it in the chat. They can do that if they don't want, or you don't have to if you don't want to. But basically, like, this is something that we've put a lot of money into. We're still putting money into. Well, I mean, we have to decide if we want to keep doing so or not. And a lot of time and effort went into planning this whole thing. So it's not something as easy as just like, oh shit, something like this is the goddamn virus going around, I guess we can't go anymore. No, it's it's hard to do because there's a lot of money that's gone into this. So if we just drop out now, then it's just not gonna be it will not be ideal. Let's just say the least. Even though we have insurance, even though we've covered all of that, it's just not gonna be good. My mom is talking to like our insurance people and some agencies and stuff like that she has connections with, figuring everything out. The organization. Oh, it's that. Thank you, brother. Thank you. The organization is like. I'll answer your question in a second, Corpo. Q. I know there was a guy named Q, but. Your name is Corpo, so yes, Corpo. Yeah, we're getting updated and stuff like that. I haven't heard from them yet. Then again, I haven't checked my mail yet today, so that's something that can happen potentially later. But it is something that's a little scary right now. And I'm not paranoid. Like, I don't want to give the impression that I'm a part of this panic. I'm not. I'd rather stay calm and understand the situation of everything that's happening before I panic. And even if I'm supposed to panic, I'm not going to panic. This is not the end of the world. Like I said, this isn't the first time some widely disease broke out. We just got to kind of get through it, and then if things happen, then things happen. It's just something that we accept, and something that we have accepted as human beings already. So obviously prioritize your health, do your best for yourself, for your family, all that type of stuff, but don't overreact is what I'm getting at, is what I'm trying to enforce. There's no reason to oh shit, there's no reason to get too wild about it, you know. Like you say, I ain't got money. Gosh, 6 Nerf goes, bro. I don't know what the fuck you just said. Yeah, but that's all I have to say about it, to be honest. If you guys want me to talk anymore, I don't know. Yes. Oh, you still have my emote? Pog, bro. I don't know how you do, but shit. Let's talk about more uplifting stuff. What's some things that are happening right now that's fun? Let's talk about stuff that's fun. Let's see. Oh, this edit is almost done. Got a fire computer. Yes, as in it's weird in that you have this goddamn the PCI cable is just over your graphics card. Odd choice, but it's whatever. You should get extensions. They're really cool. The white, like, you know, just kind of combed extensions and stuff. Those are cool. I have the white ones. You can get some pretty cheap ones. Yo, Anuki. Yeah, I know, right? This is crazy. Need a 2080 one to trade. You don't need a 2080. You need a 2080 Super. We already talked about this, dog. Diggity dog. And so they're talking about shutting it down. Today I woke up to a headline that the factory I work at will shut down, and I was hyped because of a Corona holiday. And that's how they're talking about shutting it down for real. Yeah. It's going down. The Leon Lee RGB cables. I don't know if they're addressable or not. I assume they are. But if you really want to go down the route of RGB, I just need you to understand I don't know if you saw my tweets when I was building my PC, but the cables are a nightmare. You better be prepared to do something about your cables, because It's so bad. Cable managing RGB is the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life. I haven't built a lot of computers in my, I've built 2, 3 including the micro one right now. I've built 2. But I know a lot about building computers. I can do it like with my eyes closed at this point. Well, maybe not eyes closed, but I know what I'm doing. I don't need to refer to any sort of tutorials or manuals anymore. I know what I'm doing. I know what each part of the motherboard is and does and stuff like that. You know, I'm pretty competent. RGB is so bad, and I don't know why. There's just so many different things to take account for. I wish it was just a single, like, just plug or something like that, but it's not. So if you really want to go down that route, God, I pray for you. Now, Corpo, I just realized this, so I'm gonna answer your question if you're still here. Why are these layers overlapping? It is because, so each of these layers are, in the beginning of them, are shots. And say this is, oh God, sorry. It's a little slow because After Effects is shit, so bear with me here. This shot, and this is the next kill, right? So this is one kill, this is the next kill. Technically, it's supposed to be right here. So if I were to move this around, so you can see he's scoping in and then he shoots. However, I want him to shoot right here, so it's right here. So he's gonna scope in and then shoot. So it's a little quicker to the scope. So it's a little bit of manipulation, which is something that you often see. However, if you're gonna do this, be sure you do it in a way that's clean and not super abrupt, so that it doesn't break the flow of the clip, because you're cutting out a lot as far as like, yeah, the hard scope. Editing out the hard scope would never do that. But I mean, sometimes adding the hard scope is very helpful, at least for a beat or two, just to kind of separate and distinguish a better flow. But I mean, obviously, I can just go to here and do this. Ideally, that's what you want to do, because if you have this while you're rendering, since this is still visible, even though it's a layer underneath this layer that you can't see, it renders that. So that's something you need to know, and ideally you do want to do this. I just don't, just because of habit. And it's not that big of a deal for me. However, it's something you should understand. So, yeah. Take another swig. No, I need to take another eat of my Yoplait. This is all I'm gonna be eating all day until like 5 p.m. No, 6 p.m. So, you know. Loki made the worst to edit in 2020. It's okay. As long as you have RGB and you don't render in 60 FPS, it'll look fine. Just say RGB. I'm sorry, we're talking about RGB. I meant RSMB. As long as you have RSMB and it's not in 60 FPS, then you're fine. I don't care what you do with your edit. Okay? Alright, cool. Scope effect sometimes is very sick to get some flow, even if the edit isn't that flowy. Well, I mean, edits being flowy is kind of subjective. I think there should be a distinguished flow in an edit. Scope effects are something that's kind of died, especially after like 2016, but it's something that can be utilized if utilized correctly. I don't really use scope effects anymore, but for example, if I go to, when's the last time? I think I did it here. No, here maybe. Where have I done it? Oh God, where have I done this? You can't see it very well because it's pixelated a little bit, but you can kind of see with this null layer that I have this layer, pick width 2, it does a kind of a little quick zoom in. There is some RGB on it too, just to add it. It has RGB split shake, a lot of RSMB, 40, 40, 50, 40, no, don't do 50 FPS, do 30 FPS. You do 24 or 30, don't ever do anything higher at all, ever, because it ruins the edit. It adds too much frame droppings to where frames shouldn't drop, and that's something I can explain another time, because it's something I can explain easily, but that's not what this stream is meant for, so I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I don't do a full scope effect anymore, I just do a quick zoom in. And I do that with null layers. You can do it with adjustment layers, do it however way you want. I use null layers because it's something that's easily adjustable and it's independent, so it's not something like an adjustment layer that affects everything below. It only adjusts what I decide what layers I want to pick with it to. So I can be selective with mine. That's why I do null layers. I might do a whole video on null layers because it's underrated and nobody uses them, but they're pretty cool. So I don't know. You should try using them. They're fun, especially if you're doing a ton of scale effects. Very helpful. I don't know, look at the CSGO edits with 50 FPS. I don't know, CS edits, I guess they're alright, but no, for COD edits and stuff, no. Big 30 FPS fan, maybe 50 just works with high FPS raw clips. No, not really. I disagree. I hate edits that are over. You may think so, but nobody else does. It's like, did my music stop? Oh, video pause, continue watch. Yes, please. Jesus, I'm streaming. Come on, son. Redeem highlight. What is, I bought it. What is of hell is a redeem highlight? I don't even know what that means, bro. Drink water. I don't have water, but everyone should drink water. Everyone should wash their hands because apparently nobody washes their hands previously. Whatever.
Hand peaceful. Hand peaceful.
I've been editing this whole thing just by the wavelengths rather than audio previewing. I've done a couple audio previews, but this whole thing has just been me watching the wavelengths. I really do hope I'm doing okay. But we'll see. It was for a meme, so I guess it's, yeah, it's fine. If it's for a meme, it's fine, bro. Come on, son. Memes, you do whatever you want with memes as long as it's not cringe. I'm gonna stream as much as I can. This is something I do want to talk about a little bit. So, I want to stream more often. However, the problem is, there's two problems that arise with me streaming my edits. My edits. I try to say editing and edits at the same time. I went with edits. My edits. Streaming edits is something I do, obviously, and it's something that makes my streams, which is the whole point of editing chats. Obviously not something that'll be permanent, but at the moment, that is the identity that my streams have encompassed, so it's not like I can just ditch it right away. Not without the support of you guys. However, so with that assumption in the way, I gotta edit, right? I gotta edit for my streams until you guys let me do anything else. It's basically what's gotta happen. So, I'm working on edits at the moment that, y'all gotta relax. I'm working on edits at the moment of which I don't really want to share just because they're really large scale, they're really big, and I really want to have that surprise factor. I'm okay with showing this because I've shown this edit multiple times. It's not something that obviously, I mean, it is something I want to surprise you guys with, obviously, because I've worked for a very long time on this, and it's gone through many renditions, many restarts, and it's fire, to say the least. So, you know, as far as like streaming goes, I'll do my best. I mean, I wish I can just like stream whatever I want, maybe even just myself and have an IRL chat, and we just kind of keep doing this whole talking head type thing, because realistically, this editing chats, it is just me talking. It's just that I'm also editing at the same time, and I don't want to take that away because some people have actually said like they've learned things from editing, mostly because, you know, they ask me some questions, I answer them. I mean, I'll still do that if I'm doing a talking head. However, you know, I'm editing in real time. They can watch how I edit in real time, because this isn't me like pretending to edit. This is me editing. Like, this is me editing an edit that I'm going to finish. Oh wait, shit. I actually want to change this, but yeah, it's something that editing is a big portion of what my streams do, so I can't just not edit. At least not yet. But I don't know. I'll think about it. I'd like to just, I don't know, play a game or something, or do a piano stream, but obviously, I mean, I don't care about viewers that much, obviously. It's not something I worry about. But what I do worry about is providing entertainment and providing content. So for the people that do watch it, it needs to be good. It needs to be something that people wants to watch. So That's just something I'm gonna have to figure out, especially once this edit is done. I won't have anything to stream, so we'll figure it out together, I guess. You say you're going on break. I am going on break. I can elaborate on that. Yeah, let's elaborate on that. That's a good thing to talk about. So I am, quote unquote, on break right now. What that means is that after I finish all the edits I have, I'm no longer going to accept edits. I'm not going to edit for my team. I'm not going to edit for clients. I'm not going to edit for friends. There might be a couple exceptions, but it's going to be very minimal. If we haven't talked and discussed for an edit in the future, then I'm sorry, in the past rather, sorry, not the future, but if in the past, if we talked about an edit for the future, then I'm not going to accept it. Zenkai, 1 month, bro. Let's go. Thank you for the sub. I will do my best to keep streaming, bro. I'll do my best. Are you trying to go skydiving in August and go to Cali this summer? I'd love to. I'm gonna see. Skydiving, August. I should be able to. That sounds lit. Is it for your B-Day? Cause that'd be lit. And then go to Cali this summer. I want to go to Cali. I want to so bad. If my Laos trips gets canceled, then I'll go to Cali. That's gonna be the move. But I don't know, but you want to go for Brandon? But it would be for me. It would be for a COD event if you're cool with that. I don't know. We'll see. Well, maybe not a COD event, but for a venue. That way I can you know, go to the event and hang out with my boys, go to the parties and stuff, and have a good time. We'll see. I know there's one in LA coming up, but I'm not really sure. What are your prices? Oh yeah, so I just elaborate on that. I used to do 7. Well, okay, my prices have fluctuated so much. Right now I do 7. I feel like that's a good number, but I don't do commission. I haven't done commission for months. Probably I haven't done commission in like a good year, to be honest. Like, I just don't do it anymore. Just because it's not fun. I can talk, I mean, I guess I could talk about, I'll talk about that in a second. Just because since coronavirus might make travel cheap. That is true, to be honest. It is there's a lot of flights that are being super cheap now, so it's true. When's your B-Day? My B-Day is on the 3rd of April, so it's coming up. I don't like to make too big of a deal about my birthday though, so I'd prefer not to. You should try to get into content editing. It's mad fun. A lot of editors do. I know that. I like to, but the problem is I'm not into. Sorry, hold on. Let me finish this last skill before I do it. Okay, I think I can just do. Yeah, I can. The problem with content editing with me is that I don't like the way content editors edit. I guess right now it's super weird, right? There's just a bunch of sound effects, a lot of zooming, a lot of bells and literally bells like subscribe, ding, that type of stuff. I don't like that. I like normal editing, right? Like, I don't want to be a content editor of which I show off my edits. Like, cause that's not why I edit in general, right? I don't edit in general just to show off my editing ability. I show off the clips. I show off what's going on as much as I can by using my editing ability. I don't use the clips to show off my editing ability. I can if I want to, and I've done in the past. It's fine to do it every now and then, like maybe a couple times within the edit, but in my opinion, I feel like the edit shouldn't make the edit should not make the edit, sorry. Let me rephrase that. The edit should make the montage. The clips and the edits should make the montage. So you need to establish that balance, and that's also, in my opinion, this could be wrong. My opinion could be, your opinion can be whatever. In my opinion, I don't think content editing, the way it's done in 2020 and has been ever since it kind of started, looks good. It's stupid. It's quirky, it's corny, and this is no disrespect. All my friends edit content stuff. My boy Restrict, some Owla sometimes do it. You know, like I got my boys edit content videos, but it's just, I don't like it. I don't like that style. If you've watched any of my my content videos, that's how I would do it. Minimalistic edits, just cuts, maybe some zooms, something that a realistic, more professional person would edit their video to be, not something with just a bunch of effects and overlays and sound effects and all these fun little things. No, I would rather have a more professional, and I say professional like not professional, just not corny, right? And corny in the sense that it's not, like, corny is obviously an element in editing where it makes the video funny, but not corny where you're like, you have to try to be corny. The video needs to try to be corny, not try to be corny. If you're trying to make like funny stuff, but it ends up being corny, then that's not good. If you're trying to be corny, then that's fine. That's what I think. So if I were to be into content editing, I need to be for someone who understands that the edit isn't going to make their video, their content is going to make the video, and I'll use my editing to enhance their content and compile it together. That's what I would do. And unfortunately, that doesn't fit the bill because everyone are a bunch of millennials who prefer hit that subscribe button, ding, that type of stuff. And you know, maybe it would be. I like your content, like editor race. Oh man, yeah, exactly, stuff like that. It's simple, right? It's simple, it gets to the point, and the editing enhances the video, you know. So that's what it would be. You invest in stocks and in retirement account? Not yet. Your boy's been a little busy lately with school and stuff. Mostly school, editing, and mostly school, unfortunately. So I am gonna look into it before I do it, obviously. I like to do my own proper research. It's not something I'm too worried about yet, but I know it's something that starting early would help. So I'll get back into that as soon as I do my own personal research. Who's trying to upload the 3 project files right after the stream? I just want this. Thank you. I appreciate you being patient. It took a lot longer than I thought to compile it. Just because there was some missing assets I had to find online and stuff, but it looks like I'm good. So those will be out whenever they're out. So I appreciate if you'd be a little more patient. You should check what Lucid has done. He has some elements of motion, which makes it very different. Yeah, I don't know. I just wouldn't do too much as far as just like editing wise. It would be super simplistic, but that's just kind of how I edit in general. Everything is very simplistic, you know? The way I sync, the way I do everything, simplistic. It gets to the point and it enhances the video. That's what edits I would produce for content. Friend of mine lost 3. I guess that's a point. I don't know. Europeans use commas for points, so I don't know. Y'all are fucking weird, but that's 3.3k. What is that? Oh, you're saying to my boy. Now's the time to stock. With the stock market crash, I can let you know. Which I missed it. Just yeah, I'll see. I wouldn't do it too big though. Like, unlike my family, I'm not gamblers. So I wouldn't invest too big. I don't know. Stocks, especially since it's something I don't know too much about, is not something that I would personally get too involved. Obviously, maybe that can change as I do it. However, stocks is it's a beast of which you really gotta know what you're doing, right? What the hell is happening here? Wait, hold on. Am I freaking out? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me fix this. Let me see what's going on here. As long as it'll go up in the future, so it's like a Black Friday. So right now, worst thing to do is sell right now. I do 100 a month. Sell. Sells. Don't buy speedy stock. I'm just gonna go to sleep. All right, bro. Good night. It's all good. My sleep schedule is also fucked, but I'm doing my best to make it better. Good night, my friend. Thank you for showing out to the stream. I appreciate it, especially since it's been a long time since I've streamed. So I appreciate it immensely. And that is, what is happening? Is this a kill? Did I miss one? Oh, I'm so confused. What have I done? No, it's not. What is happening here? What in the, hold on. I'm freaking out right now. Oh, I think I just goofed. I see what I've done. This should fix it, I think. I goofed. I see. I can't believe I've done this. Have a good stream. Thank you, bro. I'll just... I mean, if you want, you can just donate the money and then I'll send it to you right after the stream. If you want. If that makes it easier. And that is a thing that we technically can do. But that's up to you. We can wait until I actually send it to you if you want. But yeah, I don't know. Stocks, something I need to learn before I get into. Not just gonna jump into it. Although having your guidance would help. However, I can't just be like, all right, let's do this shit. Ops on simps. They do whatever they do, bro. I don't think you realize that simps have existed forever. We just now call them simps. So they sit there and live, and they do what they do. I know plenty of simps, and they're an interesting breed. But you know, shit. They do what they gotta do, man. If they really think they're getting a crummadat, then they can go ahead and attempt the crummadat, right? Well, who am I to tell them to stop? Okay, how long am I been going for? Does this say on here? An hour? 55 minutes, not bad. I think I'll go for probably another like, well actually I'm pretty close. I'll just finish this clip and then we'll finish it off. You're... Put the putties on the pedestal. I'll put that pussy on the chain wax. I think we'll be good. Brandon, have you played Warzone? Has anyone played Warzone yet? I haven't. I mean, obviously I haven't played Modern Warfare in general, or video games for that matter in general, but everyone's like really loving Warzone right now. I don't really like battle royale type things. I was number 2 into it, but I mean, everyone's having fun with it. The videos I've seen on it look kind of fun. I don't know. It's kind of weird though. I've always wondered how like Call of Duty Battle Royale scale, because like as far as every other game goes, like H1, Fortnite, you know, all those type of games, there's mechanics to it, right? Like you can't just I mean, this could exist and I don't know, but so far from all the videos I've seen, you know, like for example, bullet trails, like it's, if you shoot in an area, you're like, if he's in your crosshair, there's no wind, there's no anything, you're killing him if he's in your crosshairs, especially with snipers. I don't know if there's a little bit, but if there is a little bit, then it should be probably buffed a little bit, because I've seen like my boys just like sniping and shit, like they're going around one shot quick scoping and shit. I mean, it's in a sense it's kind of broken, because like these are the type of people that'll drop like 50 to 100 kills in a dom game with a sniper just rushing, and then now they're in you know, an environment in which not much has changed except there's just less people, right? And there's armor, I guess. I don't know. So it's interesting. One question: if someone handed you a Warzone clip, would you edit it? I would have no clue how I would edit it, but I mean, I guess I could. I don't know. I mean, it's not something I would do now, and probably not something I will do, considering I'm not gonna be open for edits until like maybe the next COD. However, I mean, I'm not against it. If they hand me a couple clips and they're like, hey, if it was commissioned, I guess I could give it a shot, but I don't know how I would edit it personally. I mean, I wouldn't mind giving it a shot. I would rather do that than Fortnite. I'll tell you what. Rainbow. I know, Rainbow was on sale. That was my bad. I never got it. Also, my PS4 is still fucked, and at this point, since I've invested so much money, I'm basically PC master race now, so I would have gotten it on PC anyways, but I appreciate it. If I bought it, even on sale, I would not play it. That's the thing right now. And you can't argue with this, because Brandon, this is the same argument that you have with buying a new phone. So like, if I bought it, I don't need it at the moment, because right now, oh yeah, the new, yeah, Watch Dogs 2 or whatever. Yeah, I heard about that. Or whatever the new one. I don't know. I did hear about that. But yeah, I wouldn't really play it. I only buy Modern Warfare now just because I edit. Unfortunately, I still edit Call of Duty. I can't play on mouse and keyboard. Well, you can connect the controller. Alvin, he got a new, I don't know if he told you, but Alvin ended up getting a computer too. So he built it and all that, and he plays controller. So yeah. There's nothing really any different. There's still aim assist. Everything still works out. He uses PS4 controller. He has to use like an emulator, like a D-pad for it, but it still works. I have an Xbox controller, which sucks. I hate Xbox One controllers with a dying passion, and I still do because they suck and nobody can freaking, yeah. It looks like the controller gets destroyed. Well, it would be your own controller, so you know. Shit. Leaving back. It's all good, bro. It's really late for you, isn't it, bro? Zenkai, I appreciate the sub, even after all this time of me not streaming. I would do my best to stream more often so that your sub does not go to waste, so thank you. Have a good night, bro. And once again, ooh. I need to have an ooh emote. I'll get everything sorted out. I'm gonna like make, or maybe, I don't know if I'll commission, but I wanna see what I want to do with my stream. As far as overlays, I've talked about stream overlays in the past. Oh, no aim assist on rainbow regardless, I see. That'd be pretty bad, huh? So, I mean, what was I saying? Shit. Like overlays and stuff for streams, I get it. I get the purpose and I get why people would do it. I just don't really like it, especially when they're super distracting. I mean, obviously, I don't know. It's a mixed bag, right? Like, you gotta really... It's very involving, obviously, right? Like, you involve the chat, so you can have it on the screen. You have the top donor, the what is it? The recent donors, recent sub, you know, that type of stuff, and that's cool. That's fine. You should do that. I mean, I can't say that because I'm not doing that right now, mostly because I don't know how to, but I'll figure that out. But also, I haven't done it because I don't have a way to implement it that makes it clean. The thing I like about my stream the way it is right now is very simplistic. It's not too distracting. There is chat that takes up a good, like, I don't know, maybe 1/10, no, not 1, like 1/20th of a stream of the screen. But it's not intrusive. You can still see me in the webcam. There isn't too much moving parts other than the actual thing that needs to move, which is my screen. That's just how I like it. It should be simple, straight to the point. But I get the point of overlay, so I'll think about it. I don't think if I get an overlay, I would make it too, you know, crazy, if you will. It'll be very simple, and I would probably make it too. Probably, yeah, I'd probably make it. I could probably make an overlay, but if not, I can commission someone if I really want to. Not too bad. $2 grand just to play Halo with a controller. Damn, son. I mean, the thing about computers, right? Building computers, there's nothing wrong with going console and stuff like that, right? Like the whole console versus PC thing, it's funny, but like, I mean, computers is just for enthusiasts, people who are interested in tech, people who are interested in, you know, having a cool gaming rig, or even just a gaming rig in general. Oh shit. You know, just to, oh Jesus. Not even show off, but just to have the accomplishment of like, hey, I built this with knowledge that I didn't know about. I learned how all of these parts work with each other, and I was able to, you know, put this together. That's the part of kind of building the PC that really fires you up. It says like, you know, this is why I built a PC. Obviously, yes, it's more expensive than a console. You gotta buy a keyboard, you gotta buy a monitor, because you're not using a PC on a TV. You're just not, unless that TV is freaking wicked. But no, you're getting a monitor, a keyboard. I mean, they don't have monitor, keyboards, and mouses. You can get like cheap ones nowadays that are pretty nice. But you know, you're spending a lot of money on a computer. But the thing is, you know, it's an enthusiast thing, really. You know, it's like, check this out. I can choose all these parts. I can choose where I want to splurge, that type of thing. And then you finish it, and you're like, hey, this is it right here. I've done it. I've built a computer. You know, it's like that. You know, you gotta hop on his setup in place so it's somewhat worth. I know 144 hertz definitely gonna pick up too much. Yeah, you know. I love I'm working on my setup right now, but I don't know. I just love my PC. My protective film is actually still on. I haven't removed it yet. So it's still chilling here. But I have a reason. It's because I'm still working. Sorry, stutter. I recorded myself building the PC, and I'm going to make a video. It's gonna be like Anuki builds a computer, something like that, right? And I haven't ran benchmarks yet, and I'm also going to change more things on my computer, so I'm gonna wait to tear it off until later. Hello, Zero! What's good, brother? So yeah, it's chilling. I currently only have one monitor, It doesn't have HD. Oh shit, bro. Yeah, it's all good. See, monitors used to be like that, but it's all good. VGA isn't, or not VGA. DVI is not too bad. It's basically just HDMI, except without I think audio support, I believe, or something like that. Also, it won't support anything, I don't think, higher than 1080p. I think that can be that's a guess though. Mostly because I don't think 1440p won't have a DVI anyways. So you know, just things to think about. I'm gonna put this back. Yeah. But I don't know. I love my monitor. It's super nice. It's beautiful. 4K. If you've never stared at a 4K panel, oh my god, it's so nice. As long as you have the graphic power to drive it, it's just something else, man. It's a beauty, I'll tell you what. We plan on doing some content editing. We were talking about that earlier. So I'll just alliterate. I think that's the right word. Otherwise, you can check it back after I upload it onto YouTube. Basically, yes and no. I don't like the way new content edits look like with the whole like effects and stuff and the sound effects and the dings. I prefer more simplistic things, but because that's not in demand, I don't think I'll ever pick it up. Basically. Reiterate, yes. I think alliterate was not the right word. I think iterate. No, it's just reiterate. Yeah. DP to DV. Oh, the good old Lico. Yeah, one of those. Yeah. Monitors nowadays are cheap. You can get some pretty cheap ones that's not even 60 hertz, like 75 hertz or 90 hertz. You can find some pretty cheap panels now. It's nice. Obviously, they're not going to be crazy, but unless if you demand, you know, stuff like graphical work, like editing, for example, where you need good colors and stuff, I mean, then you should know what you need to pay for. Otherwise, you know, if you're just playing rainbow, I mean, you can just get away with a TN panel and just go about your day. Taking a break for how long? Probably until next year. Either until the next COD is the minimum. Otherwise, I might hold off until just next year. So, which means I would miss the opening of the next COD, which would be unfortunate. But I mean, it is what it is. I should not force myself to edit. I really do need a break. So I'm not going to, you know. And that isn't like anything against anyone. It's not like the people that I'm working with are causing me to be the way that I am. I just am the way that I am. Hard for me to say no. But I mean, I will say no. It's just that I do want to work with the people that I'm working with. I want to make good content. The people that I'm working with right now, I want to help them make a good, well, montage, I guess, but a good edit, right? I want these to be good and I want to edit with them. I'm just so busy and I can't say yes to everyone, so I need to finish everything. I've thought about this a lot, and this is the last I'm going to say about it because, well, I talked about that I talked about it a little bit earlier, and I've talked about this multiple times. But if I can just take all of my products I have right now, drop them with no impact on my reputation, no impact on the clients I'm working with, we can still be friends, we can still be chill, no impact on my support, it would just be, I just restart with just a clear plate, no projects, just restarting. That would be the dream. If I can do that, then I can get right back up, I can get back to editing full speed, and it would be super ideal. But I can't do that, unfortunately. So that's why this break is in play. I just gotta deal with it. So until then, we do that. I quit COD to be an artist. Good idea, bro. I'd love to be an artist. I'm gonna get back into drawing soon. I miss drawing. I love drawing so much. So I'm gonna get back into it. I mean, I don't really draw, I don't illustrate, I just doodle and I sketch, but that's fun for me too. I know a lot of people ask, like, how do I get not burnt out? And I do get burnt out. Like, I sit here and edit, like, look at me. I mean, I'm sitting here with second naturing everything, just doing pan crop and syncing without audio previewing and everything. Like, I just know what I'm doing, and I'm talking with the chat and stuff. However, I mean, you know, I get burnt out. It happens. It happens with everything, not just editing. And if you have a hobby, let's say you love playing basketball. At some point, you get burnt out of basketball. So what do? You try something else. That's why I play piano. That's why I draw. That's why I enjoy tech. I learn more about computers, and I learn more about how a PS4 and an Xbox One work internally. You know, that type of stuff. Just nerdy stuff. But also going outside, hanging out with the friends, watching basketball with my dad. Not anymore, unfortunately, because that shit's canceled. But you know, stuff like that. You find other things to do that can take your mind off things, whether that be playing music, which in my opinion is something that is the best way to take your mind off of something, because music is something you can really get yourself absorbed into, something that, you know, I'm gonna eat. I go, Coach Track talks. All right, brother, you go. Thank you for your advice on saving accounts and stuff like that, as well as investing. I'll talk with you whenever I'm ready to get into it. So I'll do my research as well, but you know, I'll do my best. Thank you. Watching Bunny Senpai movie soon, by the way. Yes, maybe next week, because I have spring break next week, so we can probably work that out. All right. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, finding something that can take you away from the things that you stress about, whether that be work, school, editing, playing COD, drawing, cooking, jerking. No, not that. No one gets tired of that. But you know, whatever activities, whatever hobbies that you love, you'll get burnt out. So you need to find something else to do, whether that be one or two things, right? For me, I play piano, and that's just because I enjoy music. Music is something that's really beautiful, something that you can encompass yourself and embody yourself into a world where you have your headphones in to your piano, or you have the speakers right next to you, or you're just alone in a room. You're just sitting there just hitting the chords, playing the notes, and you kind of, you know, it's cringy to say, and I know it's cringy to say, and I know you're all are cringing at me right now, but it's true, you know, you lose yourself into like this kind of world of bliss, this kind of, for lack of better words, this utopia of which nothing can really hurt you. You are by yourself. Maybe if you're playing music with other people, it's just you two, it's just you three, it's just your band, it's just a good time, and there's just no harm. It's your safe haven, right? It's like, excuse me, it's like a shower, right? Like the shower is the safest place, in my opinion, you can ever be. I mean, you can't drown in the shower. If you drown in the shower, you're just fucking stupid. Like, it's you, pause on this, but it's your naked body, it's you and your natural self being, whether that be in hot, warm, or cold water, even a bath, you know, it's just your alone time. In your safe haven, you can sit there and think. You can be on your phone or not be on your phone. You can watch videos or streams or not. It's just you. And you don't have to worry about anything other than your water bill, but that's up to you, right? It's a good place to be in. It's a utopia, right? Like I said, it's a utopia. And if you can find that place, if you can find a way to be in that place that does not include anything with your hobby or work, for me that would be editing. Piano has nothing to do with editing, right? Well, I mean, I guess it has some relationships, but in general, there's nothing really correlating with each other. If you can find something that has nothing to do with your work or hobby, just a secondary hobby that's completely exclusive that you can escape with, then you will not get burnt out of your main hobby. So find something like that, whether that be music, whether that be playing video games, whether that be fucking your girl, whether that be cooking. I've said cooking randomly like multiple times, but I don't know. Some people like cooking. People be cooking up and shit, you know, as they do, right? Just find what you gotta do. Next edit Anuki featuring Blade. I don't. Oh, isn't that like an artist or something? I don't even fucking know. I draw too. Nice, Quirpo. Yeah, I just like doodling. I doodle animate girls at my free time. Not too much. Strain gang. Not too much though. I just kind of do it for fun. Because I do have an iPad Pro, so I would like to utilize at least that much of it, right? I was gonna do something, but I forgot. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's do a quick ting, and you know, just a little ting, you know. Oh man, the music is thumping. Used to have the music a lot quieter. Is the music okay in the background? I hope it's okay. Although I know a lot of people have louder music, so I feel like this is alright. But I can turn it down if you would like. Oh, one thing that's nice about having an L desk, you guys can't really see it, but I have I can literally sit crisscross because the way I have my setup is that my L or my keyboard and monitor and stuff is on the corner of the L, which means I have the table to the left and the table to the right to me, and I'm facing the corner of the L, right? So that means I can just rest my legs here and I can sit crisscross like this, and it's great. Oh my god, I love but I can't really do it because of my mic stand, so one leg up is fine. As long as I don't show my feet, right? Well, I mean, as long as I have a body painting tag, I think I'd be able to show my feet, but no. I guess I'm yeah. I'm almost done. I don't know how much...
Shit you said.
Oh god, I hope I made some of you yawn. I just hope I don't drop frames. It's gonna be really annoying. I mean, I'll go back after the stream and make sure. You know. This should look okay, I think. Let me just oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh god. Lord Jeezer. Yes. Yawn. Okay. I'll do sound effects in a second. Let me just get a very brief RAM preview. Let's RAM preview and see how this looks so far. I don't think it'll look that good, but as long as I have a basis idea, I can work on it off stream. As long as everything is synced. All right. So, how's everyone's day so far? Good. Yeah, I'm tired. Because like I said, my sleep schedule was kind of fucked, but I woke up in the morning today because I had some errands to run, unfortunately, that I could only do in the morning. So that means your boy is tired. So I would like to end the stream, take a quick nap, then go to school. Which is why I'll probably end it right after this. I'll do my gun sounds afterwards, but you know, I have to go to work in an hour. Yikes. Yeah. It is tough out here. I work tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday, and it's just gonna be real rough, but it's all good. Wah ha ha. Wah ha ha. What up, Q? One of these days, though, I'm gonna try and, you know, do one time. I remember I did like a very relaxed stream in which I just had soft piano music. The lights were off because, you know, just the mood type of setting. It was dark, but it was a very chill stream, and there was a couple people that were there, and we were just talking. It wasn't high energy. It was kind of more like this, you know, talking like this, so I wouldn't wake up my parents. That type of deal. Me slouched back. I'd adjust my webcam so that I can slouch back a little bit, and I just sit here and edit, get work done, but I'd be streaming, you know, that type of deal. And then we talk with the chat and have some fun. I used to do chats like that, or streams like that, and that was fun. So I might do that more often. So it's not an editing chat. There's nothing high energy or anything, which I know is not entertaining, but it's just chill, you know. If anyone wants to come through, talk, it's all good. Oh God, stop it. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me pause the beauty. Still in my mind. Let's go. All right, get paid tomorrow. Let's go, baby. All right, let's do a little ramp preview, yeah?
I've been having my way out here, yeah, no, that's facts. You ain't living that shit you said, yeah, we know that's cat. You ain't got the ass in when you see me, no, I'm straight. DTOVO, we back again, we going back.
Just a little 10-piece for it, just to blow it in the mall, doesn't mean.
Well, it's like a fucking 11 man. It was, what is it? Is a 5 on times 8. I know it's a spawn strat, but I was like, Jesus Christ, bro. It's a little too impactful though, because the song is slower. So I'm gonna adjust the legs and such, the timer map syncs to be a little more smoother, so that way it's not too rough. But yeah, as long as everything is synced the way I want it to be, it's fine. Then I can just adjust all the points and then I can make it look good.
You ain't got to ask you when you see me, no I'm straight. DTOVO, we back again, we going back. Just a little 10 piece for it, just to blow it in the mall, doesn't mean.
Yeah. This looks fine.
Been had my way out here, yeah, no, that's facts. You ain't living that shit you said, yeah, we know that's cat. You ain't got to ask you when you see me, no I'm straight. DTOVO, we back again, we going back. Just a little 10 piece for it, just to blow it in the mall, doesn't mean.
All right, cool. I think that'll be it for the stream then. I finished this clip more or less, at least the basis. I'm gonna go back, adjust all the timer map points, and then mess with the impact, because impact was a little too strong, so I'm gonna mess with the screen pumps a little bit. But other than that, I think that's it. I think that's it for the stream. So yeah, put the music on while they end it, and yeah, thank you all for coming through. It's been a while since I streamed. I'll do my best to stream more often. I will be finishing this edit soon. However, I might be able to stream tomorrow around the same time, I think. Maybe. Don't quote me on that though, because I have work at 3:30 Pacific time, which would be in an hour from now, which means I have to leave in 30 minutes. But that means I can stream at like 12. Sorta. Kinda, right? So, I don't know. I'll do my best. I'll see if I can manage it. Otherwise, I might just spend that time to edit on my own. But I will stream more often, and I'll do my best to do so. I'm almost done with this edit, but there are a lot of times. Oh, I still have sins to do, though. So I can do a lot of streams with me just syncing my sins. So yeah, still a ton of content for me to be able to stream and not have to worry about not showing you the edits that I'm working on yet. So, thank you guys for coming through. Thank you guys for having discussions with me. I appreciate it greatly. I appreciate that everyone that still sits here and supports me, even though I'm unreliable, even though I'm slow, even though I don't put out a lot of edits. I don't upload as much as I used to. I'm very, I guess you could say, a little more open and broad, so I will say the things that people are afraid to say. But I appreciate the support that I have all the way up until now. So thank you guys for coming through. And I'll see you guys next time.